The Thirst Games. This is going to be intense. This was going to be crazy, and we didn't even know it. But this would be a tale of death, riches, greed, poverty, and power. There were 4 teams. Team Dubious, run by me. Team KYT, run by KYT, Chemos are terrific. The Joe Bob clan, which was initially founded by Joe Bob, but he'd handed over to his comrades. And the Mop channel, run by none other than Mop Gaming himself. The teams were as follows. Team Dubious consisted of me, Joe Bob, and Bag. Those 2 guys would be very important. The Team Mopped roster was Mopped, Trending Hazard, and Cardboard Box Lad. We expected these guys would be a challenge. Team KYT, which was arguably the weakest team, no offense, consisted of KYT, Chemos are terrific, Noah, and Mudmaster, the brother of Mopped. Now there was the Joe Bob clan, run by Crypto, Tomato, and Bills. Now I've got you accustomed to the teams, let the games begin. Joe Bob, who happened to be the server owner on our team and the best PvPer out of all of us, put us in one by one. There's a 1-minute grace period at the start of the game. Now the plan was simple. The 2 boys would loot up, and I would track down Mopped without being seen. However, I didn't really play out like that. Now this was my mistake. I was supposed to just chase Mopped, but while desperately trying to loot, I'd lost him. I had no clue where he'd gone. I told the boys, but they told me not to worry. Two enemies, Training Hazard and the Cardboard Box Lad. Here's my teammates. Joe Bob by the name of Shaggy Rogers, and Bag by the name of Aw Man. PvP had just turned on. We had chased down Cardboard. He was so close to being dead. And here, the first kill of the game took place. Each player gets 3 lives. When they get to 1 life, they must disband from the rest of their team. Once you've lost all your lives, you'd have to leave the server. It was that simple. Rest assured, dear viewer, we came prepared. We had sat down in a call the night before and prepared a plan for our house. It may not have been the most official looking, but it got the job done. Now, we did deviate from the plan a slight bit, but it was easy as we went underwater, we made our own rooms, made a smelting room, and stuck a nether portal in there somewhere. Should have been easy, right? It was now time to get absolutely stacked. We just mine trees and scavenge the land. Yeah, that's about it. From here, we took our boats and went to find our new home. Now, despite this whole thing being based on the Hunger Games, my teammate Bag made sure we'd never be hungry, having over a stack and a half worth of melons. This would keep us fed until we could start a farm. Over here we did some more looting, and then eventually we got and built our house. We're gonna need a lot, and I mean a lot, of ladders. We planned to dig so far down that we couldn't be seen by our name tags. Now, in case there's any little cheaters watching this video who are in this server, I've blurred out my coordinates and I didn't show how we built the base. Now, throughout the rest of this video, you're going to see Team KYT dying an awful lot. And I mean a lot. Like, too much. It's at the point where it's concerning. There's one. It genuinely concerns me. In our desperate quest to find a place to make our base, that rhymed actually, we stumbled across a cave. Now, in this cave, we'd make some good discoveries. was a bit of a scare here. We thought he was stuck down here. But luckily, quick thinking Bag managed to get us out. By this point, Joe Bob was in a different cave, gathering resources like iron and diamonds. This is where we went from rags to riches. I didn't know it yet, but I was about to hit the mother lode. In 3, 2, 1. There it is. I screamed out, "Diamonds!" as you do when you find them in Minecraft. We absolutely freaked out. We were now in a rather desperate scramble to make an iron pickaxe. And I had the iron, he had the coal and the sticks. Match made in heaven. Now, we get 3 diamonds. Come on! Round about now, Joe Bob went to their VCs. He tried to get on better terms with others, not allying, because you can only have 3 in a team. And he intimidated others, such as Team KYT, where, quite frankly, they were quick in their boots. Diamonds secured. Now, as hard as it was to not flex, we had to show discipline. Otherwise, we'd become a target. People would have come at us and tried to take our loot. Despite being confident in our abilities as a team, we didn't want to risk anything. So we kept to ourselves. For now. These were our not so humble beginnings, and they turned out to be even better. I have no idea what Bills meant when he said crypto has to go. But hey, didn't involve us, so we'll find out. Hopefully not, actually, but we probably will. No, we didn't and still don't have any idea how other teams were doing to this day. But we had a sneaking suspicion that we were slightly better off than they were. Well, there goes crypto. Throughout the session, lots of people left and came back. I don't know if it was connection issues or what, but it didn't happen to us, so we were chilling. Alright people, home stretch. Let's get this done. After munching on some melon, we asked a really weird question by Noah. What happens if you're killed accidentally by your own team? There seemed to be a bit of a divide about this. Because I thought you keep your life because it was accidental. But Mopt seemed to think otherwise. He said that it still counts. Now, he's the one who kind of organized this thing and all of its rules. Despite Joe Bob being the organizer? World owner? I don't know. But I was confused by this. I was totally shocked. Now, Mopt and I were a bit of disagreement, but it didn't get too serious. However, Joe Bob had made some good steps with his former team. The Joe Bob clan were on relatively good terms with us. Again, we weren't allied up because that would be cheating, but things were looking good between our relations. I hadn't seen them since the start of the game, so unless they were planning to sneak us, we seem to be fine. I had the passion to keep arguing, but I realised it wouldn't be worth my time, and we were planning on getting all the boys full iron, which is fair enough. I'm just gonna speed the rest up while we go and do some jobs. President so I can legalize drinking the whole world slow. I rock amphetamine, teach impediment, but still eat dick though. Oh, she told you she don't, then you probably not him. I'm ballin' so hard like a bitch, shooting the bug room. My nigga know the truth, I was you, I wouldn't get close to him. Yeah, some of my niggas be crips, they tryna take off the brim. Let me take off your head. As soon as I get my chain snatched, that be the day that I crash. I got this bitch with face mask, I'm hearing that bitch from the back. And the bitch been taking on nothing, now the fuck you drop your flag. Yeah, little buddy was sick, to all his bands. Bitch, I done got rich, yeah, with no advance. Yeah, all these bad, yeah, all these bars, yeah. All these bad, yeah, all these bars, yeah. We count up, we'll put it apart, I just be shooting at somebody farted. I ain't go out with a purse, bitch, became retarded. Yeah, my brother been still on the run, and sitting on our backs and talking. No, I ain't talk about the store, no, I ain't talk about your horn. No, I ain't worried about money, I know how to get more. Back in the day, I broke, yeah, little buddy got stingy and choke. Yeah, I get a dumb ring, then I put him on piggy, it's making me float. Yeah, I got cracked up in real life, funky ass broke. Yeah, I do walk with my whole life, perky had me float. At this point, we were stacked. Joe Bob even had diamond pants, which was quite utterly crazy. As far as we were aware, we were the most rich, the most powerful, and the most influential in the server. We'd been hopping at different VCs, spreading the word of our power, and intimidating all of the other teams. Except for Joe Bob's clan, which I never saw. But because we were on relatively good relations with them, everything seemed alright. Now, the rule was, once you died twice in your last life, you separate from your team. Now, Mudmaster was on his last life because Joe Bob, the goat, had killed him on Narrow, out of nowhere. He also came back to the VC to celebrate. We all lost our collective minds. It was hilarious. Now, I thought Noah was on his last life. I thought the whole team had been disbanded. I was factually incorrect. But maybe I was just seeing the future. Maybe there's a little bit of foreshadowing sprinkled in there, you'll never know. Unless you keep watching, in which case you will. somehow Bag, with his terrible eyesight, saw diamonds down there. I don't know how to do. I did not remember that water made gravel fall though. I almost died. Right there. Almost. But I didn't. So all is well. Noah kept defending himself, and this seemed a little bit sus. I realized that when I looked back up, wait a minute, Noah was on one. He was on his final life. Now, I come back and I see that KYT, Keyboards Are Terrific, had killed his own teammate. Mudmaster was dead. He had to leave. Within the first day, we'd already lost a player. And Noah was already on one life. Team KYT was in danger of death. Full and complete death. Now, KYT seemed very rageful, while Noah seemed to be quaking in his boots. He was terrified. I voted that we put him out of his misery. We killed that team. Take him out. But then I realized KYT needs the content. And we come to an agreement amongst our little crew that we'd leave him for now. Because we at least want him to make one video about this. We noticed we were running out of wood, so Bog and I decided that we should head up. Grab some stuff. By this point, we'd been in other VCs. They'd bragged about having full iron, while we were getting on the diamond level. Every time we told them, they lost their collective marbles. It never got old. They all just went mad. We went around the cave, and I was sent for wood. Whoa. They changed their mind, and we went and sorted out chests. People needed materials. I was there to provide. Now back up the ladder I go. I quickly had duties to attend to on Discord. Probably harassing the other teams or something, I can't remember. Quick disclaimer actually, if you made it this far in the video. We are all friends here. Please don't send hate to anyone. Because, you killed so-and-so. Or, you lost this fight against, I don't know, Joe Bob. Grr, you're trash. The Thirst Games. Yeah, I hate you because of the Thirst Games. Don't do that. Don't be cringe. We spend most of the time standing around, hopping from VC to VC, conversing with our enemies and potential allies isn't the right word. Potential beneficial partnerships. After talking about it for a while, we decided we'd finally head up and get the wood. That's not really where our base is. I'm going to cut this next bit out. Bag committed deforestation on a global scale, and I made sure he didn't get jumped by any mobs. It was a simple process. He cut down trees, I stabbed the bad guys. We continued with our day. Home sweet home. We successfully gathered the wood. It's time to head back to base. We'd gathered tons, and I watched Sparks back. Now, to my surprise, once we came down the ladder, we were met with this. Okay, so while we were gone, Joe Bob had built us a nether portal. A nether portal. For no apparent reason. Just out of nowhere. Now, Bag put away all of his important stuff and prepared to go inside. Now, I had more faith in us. So, I was prepared to bring my whole inventory, just in case. Now, that was an oopsie. I was doing things. I vividly remember him screaming down the mic at me to pick it back up. Alright, it was time to venture into the unknown. The mission now was to get as much quartz as possible and stuff our pockets. Then, we'd head back. Simple as pie, right? Yeah, that's what we thought too. Now, I fully panicked. I was on half hearts, and I couldn't really afford risking to eat. The port had been shot out by the gas. That didn't help. No worries. Until Joe Bob told me he had a flint and steel. I'm telling you now, the sigh of relief I let out was basically a Type 3 hurricane. It was horrendous. But Joe Bob, coming in clutch, saves us from the evil gas. The day is saved. With the portal lit and most of our health bars absolutely annihilated, we decided that would be a good time to pack in and go home.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar.
And after that long adventure, well, it wasn't very long, but after that risky adventure, so we'd call it a day, end the session, just after some quick admin. Gave Bag his apples, so he could make gaps, just in case. And Joe Bob just hid in a box while convening with other teams.